मर्निङ नमस्ते हजुरहरूको दिन शुभ रहोस्। म हजुरहरूलाई फेरि आजको ब्लगमा स्वागत गर्न चाहे। म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ हामी बसेको होटल पछाडिको केही दृश्यहरू देखाउँदै छु। यो दृश्यको साथसाथै आज म तपाईहरुलाई हामी घुम्न गइरहेको कोलम्बो सिटी टुरको दृश्यहरू पनि देखाउने छु। बाँकी दृश्यहरू म हजुरहरूलाई सिटी टुर गर्दा सिटी टुरको दृश्यहरू कहिले देखाउनेछु। र हाम्रो केही साथीहरू तल स्विमिङ पनि गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ। र अब हामी यहाँबाट 9 बजे निस्किँदैछौँ। यहाँको बसाइ धेरै रमाइलो, धेरै राम्रो भयो। नेक्स्ट होटलको बसाइ कस्तो हुन्छ त्यो हजुरहरूलाई हामी बसिसकेपछि बताउनेछौँ। धन्यवाद। होटलबाट पनि ट्रेन देखिन्छ। ट्रेन चाहिँ गइरहेको छ। ट्रेन चाहिँ आउँदैन रमाइलो छ। हाम्रो यो होटलको बसाइ सकियो 2 रातपछि। अब चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ अब अर्को होटलमा हुन्छ आजको बसाइ। आज दिउँसो चाहिँ हाम्रो सिटी टुर छ, कोलम्बो सिटी टुर। सिटी टुर सकिएपछि हामी चाहिँ अर्को होटलतर्फ लाग्छौँ। नमस्ते दाइ। नमस्ते। हजुरलाई हाम्रो मलेसिया र श्रीलङ्काको टुर कस्तो लाग्यो?
Shopping and then traveling to the next hotel. Probably we had a budget here, but we shopping and flight and time out was
अब हामी चाहिँ होटलबाट निस्किँदैछौँ। यो चाहिँ हाम्रो टुरको बस हो। अब यहाँबाट हामी लाग्दैछौँ अर्को होटलतर्फ। अब हामी चाहिँ यहाँबाट निस्किँदैछौँ यो होटलको बसाइ सकेर। अब हामी चाहिँ होटल छोडेर सिटी टुरतर्फ लाग्यौँ। बाई बाई बेचिया होटल
Mic was problem now. Okay, now we are doing, today we do city tour.
Okay.
गाडी
We do
लामो एक्सप्लेन
3 hour
गर्नुहुन्छ।
city tour. Then we visit some places, historical places in Colombo. Then we do shopping. We go for shopping. Madam is laughing when I say shopping. She is very happy. Okay. So after shopping, we'll check into the hotel, and you can relax the evening. And next day morning, because tomorrow we have very early wake up. We had to leave at 5 o'clock in the morning in the hotel. So okay, sit there, relax, and when I explain, please pay attention so that you can see the historical places in Colombo. Okay, this place is called Deivola is the end of the Marine Drive for the time being, and it will go up to Panadura. So right now, as I explained to you yesterday, we have 3 roads to enter south. One is Marine Drive, the next one is the Gold Road, that is the original main road to southern province. Then we have the next road, which is called the Duplication Road. So now we are going on the Marine Drive. Now we are taking the Marine Drive. So this is a coastal road, and you can see the beach, the railway track, and the road we are traveling. So on to my left you can see all the beach activities like the beach pubs, beach restaurants. So in the night it's really happening, this place. %, Hinduism, 10% Islam, 7% Christian, and 1% is the other minorities.
70% बुद्धिज्म रहेछ।
As I mentioned yesterday, we have the president system, political system is executive presidency, who is in charge of the defense, and we have the prime minister who is in charge of the parliament. Sri Lanka has 9 provinces and 25 districts, and every province we have a governor who reports to the local parliament, and the local parliament reports to the central government. Okay, straight on to my left you can see that is the port city. It's a man-made island. 500 acres of land will fill the sea. Out of 500, 100 acres is been reserved first. 100 acres has been reserved for storage and utility purposes, and the other 400 acres is been used for apartments and housing complex. So if you want to own a land, 100% ownership, you can buy a property at the port city. It is a mini Jumeirah, it's a mini Palm Island project. So now we are in the heart of Colombo. This is called Kolpiti. Now we are entering a high security zone. You can take pictures, but we cannot stop the bus. So we move very slow. You can take pictures if you wish to. On to my left, you have the American Embassy, United States Embassy. On to my left.
American Embassy. यो देखिएको बिल्डिङ अमेरिकन एम्बेसी.
On to my right, you have a local police station. That's how the local police station is set up. And you can see on to my right the white wall. That is the Prime Minister's residence. On to my left, we have the Colombo Swimming Club, built in 1936. Very old club during the British time. So in Colombo, as I Colombo commercial city. On to my right, we have this is called the Cinnamon Grand. Cinnamon Grand is owned by John Kills Holding. John Kills Holding is a 100% Sri Lankan brand for hospitality and technical IT industry. So this former it was Oberoi, Lanka Oberoi. Now it is been called as Cinnamon Grand. And on to my left we have the Saudi Embassy, the Sri Lankan Tourist Development Authority. Nepal Embassy is on Bulas Road. On to my left you can see the Indian High Commission, Indian Embassy.
अहिले हामी चाहिँ सिटी टुर गइरहेको छौँ. कलम्बो सिटी टुर. जति पनि यो सिटीको बारेमा हामीलाई हाम्रो गाइडले एक्सप्लेन गरिरहनुहुन्छ.
On to my right you can see most of these buildings were built during the Dutch period. All these are Dutch architectural buildings, very colonial buildings. On to my left, this is the first hotel in Sri Lanka, which is called the Golfes Hotel. It is 130 years old. Golfes Hotel, it's off to my left. Earlier it was the governor's official residence. On to my left. And this is called the Marina, you call it Marina or the Golfes. If you all be quiet, you all can hear what I'm talking, please. If not, it's disturbing other people. Okay, so this is the Marina, we call it Golfes. On to my right, this is the THAU.DHORPHIRDI Hotel. Anybody needs to take some pictures over here? We can stop for 5 minutes. So that's the Port City project which I was talking about, Port City. Okay, on to my right, this is called ITC Hotel, Ratnadeepa, 5-star hotel. Ratnadeepa Hotel and THAU.DHORPHIRDI Hotel belongs to Tata Group company. right, this is called the one golf face. One golf face. This is upmarket branded shopping mall, the best in town. And next to that is Shangri-La Hotel, the second 7-star hotel in Colombo. The first 5-star hotel is Cinnamon Life. The first 7-star hotel is Cinnamon Life, and Shangri-La is the second 7-star hotel in Colombo. And this monument is our former Prime Minister D.S. SWRD Bandaranaike. Branded hotels, branded casinos, and branded event management companies. So it will be a very busy area in terms of business in the future. That's the little tour inside Port City. To be very honest, you all are the first group who came inside the Port City. Okay, on to my right, you can see this very beautiful building over here. This was the first Parliament of Sri Lanka. Now it is the President's Secretariat Office. It is a replica of the Golden Athena in Greece. The replica of Golden Athena in Greece. So it is the same structure being built. And now we are entering the Port City, Colombo.
Port City, Colombo, duty free.
So this was a 500 acres of land filled. It is a man-made island. It's your duty free in the airport. You can use the duty free over here. There is a duty free over here, and this is totally a Chinese investment project. But the land belongs to UDA. This belongs to the UDA, and it is a 500 acres of land, and it is the same as the Dubai in Jumeirah, Palm Jumeirah. It is the same as that, but the design is different. So you can take pictures if you wish to. You have upmarket restaurants. Everything is available over here. So if anybody has an idea investing in Sri Lanka, you can always own a land, a property here. So there are the Asia biggest convention center is going to come in Port City, and there are a lot of highlighted projects which is going to come in Port City. So it's a good investment if you are planning to invest in Port City in Sri Lanka. So you can see the Colombo city is so beautiful, overlooking the Colombo city. Now we are in the sea. This is the land which is filled. that bridge on to my left is a walking passage. If you want to cross from one side to the other side, you can use that bridge. No vehicles are allowed, only walking passage. Because certain areas are prioritized, so based on that area. But what I know is if you buy a land here, you get your permanent residency in Sri Lanka.
So beautiful.
So it's overlooking the Colombo Harbour, so beautiful. Like we are in Middle East country. It's all over desert and we are in the midst of the desert. We want to show you inside both cities, so that's why we got it. So as I said, right in front, this is the President Secretariat office. The first Parliament of Sri Lanka, former Parliament during the British time. And all the monuments over there, the first Prime Minister, and we have dignitaries of Sri Lanka who have rendered a great service to Sri Lanka. So their monuments are over there. So on to my left you can see Hotel Kingsbury. Kingsbury Hotel is the first 5-star hotel in Sri Lanka. Golf Hotel was the first hotel in Sri Lanka. Kingsbury Hotel was formerly known as Intercontinental. That was the first 5-star hotel in Sri Lanka. Now it is 100% Sri Lanka owned. It's called the Kingsbury. And there is another tower that is the head office of Bank of Ceylon. On to my right, you can see a small curved building over here, a small monument over here, a small one, the yellow color. Actually, that was a prison when our last king, he was captured from Kandy. He was brought and kept here for 14 days by the British, and then he was sent back to India. Right? So his name is Rajasingha. He was our last king of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka was a kingdom. So he was our last king, and that was his cell, a small building over there. And on to my left, this is the Central Bank. Central Bank of colonial buildings during that period. It's a very beautiful building, very old building. In Sri Lanka, all the colonial buildings have been UNICEF monitored, so you cannot demolish the building. You can only repair. You can do the renovation, you cannot demolish. So this clock tower is the first clock tower and the first of its kind in the world, where you have the lighthouse and the clock tower together. So now we are entering the President Palace. On to my left, this is the Presidential Palace. Only in Sri Lanka you can go very close to a presidential palace. I don't think any country in the world allow you to go very close to a presidential palace. In Sri Lanka, all the VIP meetings have been held here. On to my left, this is the Foreign Affairs Employment Department. And on to my right, we have the Sri Lankan head office, Sri Lankan Airlines. And we have Bank of India, HSBC. So you can see a beautiful red color building on to my right. That is called the Cargill supermarket. During the British period, only the white skin can come to that supermarket. Blacks are not allowed. But now it is 100% owned by a Sri Lankan company called the Cargill, and it is a normal supermarket where everybody can go into. On to my left, this is the Criminal Investigation Bureau. On to my left. And on to my left you see a beautiful white color building. It is the former opera house. During the British time, it's a former opera house. Now it is Grand Oriental Hotel, a very unique hotel managed by the Bank of Ceylon. So the uniqueness of this hotel, the presidential suite is facing the harbour. So it's a very unique colonial type of hotel which is called the Grand Orient Hotel. The main entrance of the port, the first gate of the port. There are 37 gates entering the port around the port, but we have few gates in port and the others are out of Colombo, out of port. You can see a flyover going on top. This bridge is connecting the airport to the port city. So if you buy a property in port city, within 20 minutes time you can go to the airport. So you can see some naval ships onto my left at the port, and you can see a container ship entering Colombo. Okay, onto my right you can see a silver blue color building. That is the head office of the customs, Sri Lankan customs. So that is the custom head office, the silver and the blue color building. From this point onwards, this is the local wholesale market. Okay, so big buses are not allowed to go over there. It's only the wholesale people, and it's closed today. So we are turning from here and we go to the other side. So on to my left is the port again, and this bridge is connecting from the airport to the port city within 20 minutes, and any given time you can go to the airport from the port city. 20 minutes.
मैले चाहिँ अझै श्रीलङ्का सिटी टुर गर्दैछौँ। सिटी टुरको पेज लगहरू होटलमा पर्दैछु। जति पनि सिटीको एक्सप्लेन चाहिँ हाम्रो गाइडले गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ।
So this is the main hub of Colombo port because of the colonial building, so beautiful. All these buildings are preserved by the UNICEF. So you can only repair, you cannot demolish. We are going towards the main street of Colombo. Again onto my right, this is also a upmarket supermarket during the British period. It's called the Millers. So Cargills and the Millers were two brothers. They are British born brothers.